No, I absolutely agree. Thinking about the customers that we've served, right, and speaking to cash flow, when you look at, let's say your small law firm or your service-based business, and they're looking at implementing AI to save money, right, and to automate some of their intake, some of their customer interface, all of those things. The one thing we're seeing is that by doing that, they're increasing their revenue by at least 25%, right? Because now you have automations taking over customer intake, client intake, and then and not just intake, but also the next step in the client journey, in the customer journey, right? So for an example, if you have a law firm that just has people answer the phone during the day, and that's it, well, now you implement AI. Now someone could call at 7 p.m. AI picks up the call, handles that new client. That information gets put into the legal CRM, and then within a matter of seconds, that same new client now gets a retainer agreement in their email, and they get an invoice. And now you have a prospective person who needs it, let's say, get out of jail, right? Within seconds, they called, and now they're retaining client in a matter of seconds. And so when you look at revenue generation, right, or revenue increase, that's a really crystal clear example of how AI is really helping to advance businesses, and it's coming to the point where if you don't have AI in your business, you're losing, right? And so that's an employee, right? So we're talking about AI employees. This is from a law firm perspective, that's your law firm intake specialist, right? It gets from call to client, just like that. And so that kind of stuff gets me excited. We worked with a mining company in the Middle East a while back, and their issue was, again, this is about time. They were really concerned that the engineers were spending tons of time reviewing engineering documents and specifications, trying to make sure that they matched up to the standards. And so these are people with master's degrees, PhDs in engineering, and they're reading these 40-page engineering documents, trying to make sure that they meet spec, right? And so they say, okay, this PhD is spending 5 hours plus reading these documents and just making sure they meet spec with identifying where they don't. We want to get rid of that. So what happens? Implement AI solution, right? So now that 5 hours becomes 1.